I want to ask you for help with regard to a petition. And my petition and my dream about this petition has been about 2 years in the making. Now listen, I know how we all feel about petitions, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to invite you to reach out to me. It's a very simple email address. It's called CWO, Chief Water Officer, at idrinklivingwater.com. And what I'd like you to do is take 2 seconds and email me if you would like to put some pressure on the FDA to make plastic declared as a non-safe food contact substance. Okay, now let me explain this a little bit. With regard to studies that have gone back in some cases to the 1970s, every major study that's been done about safely packaging food in plastic, and every major study that's been done within the last decade of nanoplastic and transfers of microplastics into water, into food, chemical interactions between forever chemicals and food is irrefutable. And as we walk down the grocery aisle, we can look around and say, there's got to be a little bit of a disconnect here. One thing that we want to do is to be able to put some informational pressure onto the FDA to be able to draw attention to this in a focused way so that they understand that we understand that plastic is not a safe food or water contact product. And as the plastics industry, which is mainly dominated by major petrochemical companies, pushes plastic at us in every single form, day after day after day, and tries to kick the pebble down the road another 200 feet by basically saying, hey, this is BPA free. What I want to be able to tell you is that there is no plastic construct available or that will be available within our lifetime that is safe to come into direct contact with food or water that you are eating and you're drinking. And you're looking at me saying, Kirby, you must be crazy, because how could that be possible if I walked into a grocery store and saw that 95% of all of the goods and food that was available in that store was wrapped in plastic? Do you know who's to blame for that? You and me. Because if we just made the decision that we were going to start leading alternative lifestyles and reducing the ability for these major corporations and structures of government to be able to try and force things down our throat that are not healthy for us, then what we would do, $1 at a time, one person at a time, one business at a time, is that we would begin to stuff this plastic back up the keisters of the people that were trying to stuff it up ours, because we were no longer waiting for government intervention. We were no longer waiting for a major corporation to get a conscience. We decided that we were going to act of our own volition to protect ourselves, our families, our customers, our businesses from the threat of nano and microplastics, and least of which is the environment, in which now islands of plastic exist, out of mind, out of sight, but not so much for all of the ocean migratory species that every major watchdog is telling us now will be 98% extinct by 2044 unless there is a radical change in how we live. We're influencers, and it's time for us to use our influence for amazing things. Listen, hit the link below and jump into Make Water Your Business and send me an email at cwo@idrinklivingwater.com. And all you have to do is write in the subject, make plastic a non-food contact substance. Okay. We'll compile everything on our side and we'll advance that information to the FDA. I'll tell you right now, it's going to take a decade in order for any of these major government entities to take action because of their fear of interrupting the system that's in place right now that helps to deliver food to retail grocery stores and your table. But I'll tell you this, if you make this change one person at a time, then those systems are going to adjust themselves. So why don't we have two dogs in the race? We'll do the filings for the FDA, and we'll continue to give you all of the information that you require in order to keep your family, your business, your customers, your clients safe from nano, microplastics, forever chemicals, and to drink living water. We'll teach you how to mineralize it. We'll teach you how to store it. We'll teach you how to make sure that you know that you can save money, protect the environment, and improve your health with one system that will allow you to have at least one area of your life that is completely plastic free. I drink living water. Like, link, and subscribe. And thanks for taking the time with me today.